But I am not unpopular.
It's taking its toll.
Trump's criminal trial is set to get underway on Monday. He'll be the first former president to stand trial on criminal charges, accused of falsifying business records to hide hush money payments to porn actress Stormy Daniels.
Tiny Fingers is in trouble. The poll numbers are dropping. Republicans are walking, and simply put, he's freaking out.
With all of the things they did, with millions of pages of study, they found nothing, which makes me perhaps the most honest guy almost in the world, I think. They found nothing. But like all true communist show trials, this is what you call a communist show trial. And we're going communist, don't kid yourself. We don't win this election, this country is finished.
Trump's fraud trial is underway, and over the weekend it became even more obvious the danger he poses to, well, everything. He was in Pennsylvania, and he tried to talk about the Battle of Gettysburg, and I swear to God, if he was a dog, you would put him down.
Where our union was saved by the immortal heroes at Gettysburg. Gettysburg, what an unbelievable battle that was, the Battle of Gettysburg. What an unbelievable, I mean, it was so much and so interesting and so vicious and horrible and so beautiful in so many different ways. It represented such a big portion of the success of this country. Gettysburg, wow. I go to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania to look and to watch. And the statement of Robert E. Lee, who's no longer in favor. Did you ever notice that? No longer in favor. Never fight uphill, me boys. Never fight uphill. They were fighting uphill. He said, wow, that was a big mistake. He lost his great general. And they were fighting. Never fight uphill, me boys. But it was too late.
Up the hill, me boys? What did you think, Robert E. Lee was a pirate? Arr!
Never fight uphill, me boys. But it was too late.
Seriously? This is frightening, right?
They were fighting uphill. He said, wow.
And the Battle of Gettysburg, where 50,000 Americans died, it was beautiful? How much more proof do you need to see the depth of his insanity?
You know, when I met with President Xi of China, I said, do you have a drug problem? No, 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 we have no drug problem. Why is that? Quick trial. I said, tell me about a quick trial. When they catch the seller of drugs, right, the purveyor of drugs, they immediately give them, the drug dealers, they immediately give them a trial. Takes one day. At the end of that day, if they're guilty, which they always are, according to people that study this, I don't think anybody has never been guilty. Within one day, that person is executed.
The fraud trial has Trump totally panicked, for good reason. The case is solid, and the testimony will be damning. Stormy and Michael Cohen will lay out how it came down, and the paperwork will prove it without a doubt. It's not brain surgery. Trump falsified business records, and he did it while he was trying to hush porn star Stormy Daniels 10 years after they had sex, but right before the election. It's the timing that's going to kill him.
I mean, I don't want to get into it. It's very demeaning to women, and I love women more than I love anything. I love them.
Grab him by the pussy.
But perhaps the biggest lie is that Trump will testify. Do not be fooled into thinking he will, because Trump will be barbecued if he takes the stand.
Yeah, I would testify, absolutely. It's a scam. It's a scam. That's not a trial. That's not a trial. That's a scam. What they have done is incredible. It's election interference, and it's got to stop. It's a third world country.
But it's not a scam, and Trump will have to sit and listen, then go outside afterwards and do his whiny little bitch parade of attacks on the judge and prosecutors.
What Bragg? That's Alvin Bragg. He's a Soros-appointed prosecutor.
That's not even possible. Soros has no power. Trump's so freaked out over the weekend that he pulled out every pathetic trick in his bag, from stolen elections.
But the election was rigged. The election was rigged. Pure and simple. 2020 was rigged. It was a disgrace. We can never let it happen again.
To World War III.
You're in a war with China. And we need, because you see what's going on today, we're very close. We're very close to a world war.
To lies about the economy.
We will quickly rebuild the greatest economy in the history of the world like we had it just 4 years ago.
To encouraging violence.
And when you see them cheating, you get out there and start screaming. Start screaming. The radical left Democrats rigged the presidential election in 2020, and we're not going to allow them to rig the presidential election of 2024. Every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists, and fascists indict me, I consider it a great badge of honor, because I am being indicted for you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
to flat-out racism.
But people are coming from the Congo. Last night, we had 20 people come. Welcome to our country from the Congo. Where do you live in the Congo? We live in prison. I don't think they wanted to ask what they did, but they're coming in from Africa.
But other than the incels behind him, no one's buying it anymore. Trump doesn't realize it, but every word is killing him. Because while his base of stillborn monkeys applaud, the rest of the country is finally understanding Trump is a dangerous psychopath who will destroy the country to stay out of prison. I mean, you get that, right?
To the Capitol.
All of this, since 2016, was about him and staying out of prison. But now it's even easier to see he's going to federal prison unless he wins the election. And he will do anything to avoid prison.
Knock the crap out of him. Punch him in the face.
While speaking in Pennsylvania, Jelly Roll laid it out. We will do anything to win. And then speaking directly to the rest of us said, if we lose, you're dead.
If I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath.
And in the most tragic of ironies, Trump has always put his interests first, even when killing his own supporters. But there's more here than a panicked old man trying to avoid prison. Trump and MAGA are in with Russia. As Dairy Queen's tweet about Ukraine having Nazis proves, that's exactly what Putin is saying. And this is all backed up by a few honest Republicans in Congress.
I think Russian propaganda has made its way into the United States, unfortunately, and it's infected a good chunk of my party's base.
The descent of Trump may actually be more dangerous than his ascent to power, as evidenced by his comments on the Battle of Gettysburg.
Battle that was, the Battle of Gettysburg, so beautiful in so many different ways.
He's nuts, and he believes he can say anything, even in the light of indisputable facts to the contrary.
Just this week, it was reported that an illegal and you just look at this, what's happening.
The trials of Donald Trump won't change your mind if you're too weak to face the truth. And a disturbingly large number of people are.
But I am not unpopular.
Trump offers no proof of anything he claims. Watching these monkeys break into a USA chant is like my dog hearing a can opener.
We're a failed nation right now.
This weekend wasn't the summit of his insanity. When it starts to fall apart, it exponentially affects the mentally ill and their behavior. As the summer unfolds, Trump will crumble, and as I said, making him even more dangerous. He will call on his Proud Boys, Oath Keepers, and maybe even his buddy Vlad to destroy his enemies. And they will try.
Drugs for everybody.
Donnie Indictable needs to understand what's happening. As he surrounds himself with sycophants, everywhere else it's starting to implode. Republicans, independents, and even former MAGA are wondering, what's in this for me? But that's the easiest question ever. Not a goddamn thing.
Who's with me?
Time to pack it up.
This isn't their Republican Party anymore. Am I wrong? Tick-tock.
You're in a lot of trouble, Donnie.
Follow, like, and please subscribe to Really American, where we keep you up to date on the latest Republican cult lie in this very important year. Hey, and make sure you join us as a member on Patreon, where we can connect directly with you and enable us to expand, make more videos, and hire more hosts. Can't do it without you. For Really American,
I think he's crazy.
I'm Chip Franklin.